Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been an emotional 3 months, but here I am at last, and this will be a 10-month update on my FUE hair transplant procedure. Stay tuned because there's some time-lapse shots at the end of the video. Yeah, so there I was 3 months ago, ready to drop a 7-month update, and out of nowhere, I mean, I was going for a fun one as well. I had the script written, I had the thumbnail done, and then out of nowhere I was knocked off my feet and started with like extreme fatigue. Getting in the evenings, forcing myself to go to work, and I'd just come home and go to sleep for like 2-3 hours and then get up, have a cup of tea, go straight to bed. Then came the burning throat, followed by inflamed sinuses, blocked nose, and this went on for weeks. I was convinced I had COVID because everybody around me had either had COVID or were getting COVID, so I was doing like tests pretty much every day, but they were coming up negative, and it's possibly something to do with the fact that my blood's like 60% chili sauce and 40% alcohol, so maybe they don't work, you know. But yeah, so unfortunately, you know, by the time I'd recovered from COVID symptoms and the fatigue, I had a backlog of stuff to do. So you'd probably be aware that the other thing I post on this channel is medal mounting. I mount military medals, and I had so many sets that I'd agreed to do for colleagues and friends, and so I had to pretty much use all my spare time. And that was a result of the Platinum Jubilee medal being announced, so everyone started to get their miniatures and bring them to me. And yeah, basically I had to do that during my free time. And to top it all off, I decided to finally upgrade my wheels, because up until now I'd been working from home a lot, etc., and there wasn't really a lot of point in buying a car. So, you know, the trouble is when you buy a car, you end up taking it back to the dealer because X, Y, Z doesn't work, or you need to get something changed, or, you know, so that's been taking its time as well. But yeah, so here we are at last. Okay, before we start, one of the things that's really impressed me in my absence is I've been noticing a steady trickle of subscribers, and when I posted my last video, I was just short of 100, and for me that was a little milestone. That was my first major milestone, and imagine my surprise, I'm rapidly approaching 200, and I've got to say, I am completely overwhelmed by this, and it means I'm obviously doing something right, but I wholeheartedly thank you for your support. For every single one of you that have subscribed, or those of you that are going to subscribe, it means an awful lot. And furthermore, it's really inspired me to sort of get back in the game, and having just watched the latest Top Gun film, Maverick's re-engaging. Maverick, as if I look anything like, yeah, anyway. So here comes the hair update. Okay, well, I've been deliberately growing my hair a bit longer because I'm going on my first foreign holiday in 2.5 years next week, and I'm going to get it cut right before I go. But you can see how long it is, and hopefully you can see the crown area. It's apparently it's supposed to take 18 months, but if I'm honest, what they did at this clinic is they concentrated all the hair implants at the front, and whatever was left at the back they just put in the crown, so that's why the crown is not as thick as the rest of it. But you can see, if you know, there's areas that are still quite sort of sparse, but this is why I probably should keep my hair short actually, because obviously these areas get more exposed. Same with the crown as well. In different lights, I mean, this is, using very good light outside at the moment, but in different lights it doesn't look half as sparse as it does at the moment. But yeah, it's starting to really picking up now, and that's pretty much most of the growing done, so apart from the crown. So yeah, so far so good. One thing I've noticed by growing my hair out is that it gets to a stage where it wants to curl back no matter what you put on it, and I must admit it's a nice problem to have, unmanageable hair, but as it's grown out longer, it's kind of just given up now, and it's basically just stays wherever I want it to. So you know, but worth considering if you're post-surgery and you have a natural wave to your hair. There's going to be a stage where no matter what you do with it, it just looks ridiculous. But yeah, something to bear in mind. I'm planning to keep mine short after the holiday, so I also keep bumping into people I've not seen for since pre-surgery at least, and none of them notice. My old boss, he looked at me, he said, "You look younger," and I thought, and he couldn't put his finger on what it was, and people are so shocked, surprised when I actually tell them that I've actually had hair surgery. They're like, "Oh my God." So similar to a lot of the questions people are asking in the comments now, you know, oh, is it permanent? How much did it cost, etc., etc. I don't tend to mention cost because clinics will offer certain deals at certain times. So if I quote you a price, you know, it might not be accurate, so I don't want to go down that route. However, some people have asked in the comments and I've told them exactly what it cost me on the day, so feel free to have a look at some of those comments in my former videos. And also feel free to keep asking the questions. I normally get back within sort of, you know, a few minutes. I get notifications on my phone as well. But yeah, so you can see it's getting on quite well compared to what it looked like before. Brilliant, you know. I again couldn't be happier. Whether I go back and get another top up, well, that remains to be seen. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and feel free to get in touch if you've got any concerns, or if you're thinking about going through the process, or you are going through the process and you want to compare notes. By all means, drop a comment in there. Also, give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the content, and I will post a slightly more engaging video next time. Obviously, I'm doing this in my spare time at work, so hence the walls. This is my house. But yeah. Thanks for all your comments, thanks for all your support, thanks for all your subscriptions, really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.